do the translation if you want.
Yeah. Η μάνα μου ζούσε στο Βροντερό, στην οροσειρά της Πίνδου. Η ονομασία του είναι Λάντς ή Βροντερό. Και όταν ήταν μικρή είχε ένα άσπρο άλογο. Στο χωριό όταν ζούσε η μαμά μου δεν είχαν ρεύμα, ζούσαν σαν παλιά εποχή τέλος πάντων. Και κάθε Σάββατο πρωί το λευκό της άλογο το έβρισκε τα μαλλιά από το άλογο, πλεγμένα κοτσίδες, περίεργες κοτσίδες, με πολλά τέτοια. Και καθόταν μικρούλα και καθόταν και ξέπλεγε κάθε Σάββατο τα χέτια όλοι που ήταν πλεγμένοι από το άλογό της. Και αυτό γινόταν μόνο στα λευκά άλογα.
Okay, it's amazing. It's like this. Her mother, she's from a village called Vrondero. It belongs to the range of mountain called Pindos. Mm-hmm. And when she was a child, she lived there, and there was no electricity, nothing. But she has a white horse, a beautiful white horse. And every Saturday morning, she used to find her horse with the hair like braids, very exquisite braids, and she was spending her time to open the hair. And this was happening only every Saturday, only in every white horse.
Και τις λέγανε καλπότριχες.
Καλπότριχες.
Καλότιχες.
Καλότιχες και...
Καλότιχες και επειδή καλπότριχες τις λέγανε.
The name of... probably the explanation is that the fairies did that in the hair of the horse. And the name of the fairies were like... good luck ladies, καλότιχες. Good luck and good luck.
Και στο χωριό της ήταν καλότιχες.
So the braid was made not for human. No one knows.
But is it for good luck?
Το κάνανε για καλή τύχη, απλά παίζανε έτσι οι καλότιχες.
Δεν ξέρω.
No one knows why. They just found every Saturday the horses like this.
Και υπήρχαν και οι κακότιχες που είχαν πάρει το παιδί του Λέο.
Ναι, ο Λέο ποιος είναι?
Ένας στο χωριό.
Okay.
Και του είχαν πάρει μικρό παιδάκι.
Ναι, δεν τον βρήκαν.
Το ψάχνανε μέρες και το βρήκαν μετά από μέρες και το ρωτήσανε πού ήσουν και αυτό μέσα στο δάσος και τι έτρωγες, τι τέτοιο, ήταν μικρούλης ρε παιδί μου και λέει μου παίρνανε πράγματα από το mini market ρε παιδί μου και του πηγαίνανε φαγητό.
Ποιος?
Και είπαν ότι τον πήραν οι καλότιχες.
Όχι, οι κακότιχες.
Ναι, γιατί του φέρθηκε καλά.
Oh, except from the good luck fairies, there were the bad luck fairies, and there was a child that got missing for many days, and no one could find it. No one kidnapped the child. Everyone known each other there. So after some days, πώς τον βρήκανε? Τον βρήκανε ή γύρισε?
Πιο κοντά στο χωριό, είχαν ψάξει παντού.
They were looking everywhere for him, but some days after, they found him near to the village, and they asked the boy how you're alive, what you were eating, where you was, and he said, I don't know, but he just said they brought me food. And they are sure that the good fairies took him, otherwise he won't be alive.
Και ένα άλλο παιδάκι το είχαν πάρει,
οι κακότιχες,
και το ψάχναμε μέρες και αυτά και το βρήκανε στο δάσος σαν να ήταν πατημένο με καρφιά όλο.
Αλήθεια. Ναι. And there was another boy that... με έχει σηκωθεί η τρίχα.
You're a very good audience, by the way.
I won't sleep. And there was another boy that were missing, but when they found he was not alive, and he was like someone has crushed him all over his body with these things. Nails all over. He was found like this, like he was all over crushed with nails, and probably were the bad luck fairies.
Oh my god. And they think it was fairies, not somebody.
Πιστεύουν ότι είναι νεράιδες κανένας άνθρωπος.
Ότι είναι
Ναι,
νεράιδες.
πιστεύουν ότι είναι νεράιδες, υπήρχε περίπτωση να είναι άνθρωπος.
Α, δεν ξέρω. Αλλά αυτό με το άλογο της μαμάς, εντάξει, την πιστεύουμε τη μαμά, ρε παιδί μου. Αλλά το είχε συνηθίσει, κάπως ήταν...
Σαν ιεροτελεστία, σαν κάτι να συμβαίνει πάντα.
Ναι, τώρα και να της λέμε, ρε παιδί μου, πήγε κάποιος να πλέξει τα μαλλιά. Και να λέω, δεν ήταν τόσο περίεργα το πλέξιμο, δεν μπορούσε να το πλέξει άνθρωπος, ρε παιδί μου αυτό. Ήταν
Okay, they could not find someone to have done that to the boys. She cannot be sure. No one can be sure because they never found someone. But they believe their mother, Maro, and her siblings, because they keep asking her, "Are you serious? It is for real?" And her mother says, "Yes, no one could pick the horse, and it was so difficult and so extraordinary the way that the hair was like braids that no one could do that."
Και δεν έπαιρνε ναρκωτικά.
And she never used drugs.
How old was she when this happened?
Πόσο χρονών ήταν όταν συνέβη αυτό?
Ήταν μέχρι τις 10 έμεινε η μαμά στο χωριό. Μετά έμεινε στα Τρίγαλα.
Until 10.
So she was for many years.
Συνέβαινε για πολλά χρόνια.
Δεν θυμάμαι. Είναι ζωή η μαμά.
We can ask her mother.
Yeah, I would love to ask her.
Θα ήθελα να ρωτήσω τη μαμά σου.
And does your mother now still have things like this that happen to her?
Έχει και άλλα πράγματα τέτοια που να της έχει συμβεί και να το θυμάται.
Μπορεί, δεν θυμάμαι εγώ τώρα, αλλά απλά πηγαίναμε στο χωριό, εκεί που πήγαμε. Είχα πάει στο χωριό και ήμασταν έτσι.
We can ask her mother because Maros is not remembering anything else like that now. But she remembers that when they used to visit their village, all of them were like this. They were afraid.
Of your mother?
Of the fairies, probably.
Γιατί μέναμε στο σπίτι που έμεινε τώρα η μαμά της αδερφής της που έχει εκεί. Είναι το σπίτι και μετά έλαβε το δάσος.
Okay, that's normal. Because their home in the village, their house, it's the village, the house, and here began the forest. Big trees. So they were like this, oh my god.
Yeah, of course. That's so interesting. When I was a kid, we used to, once a week, make, and I don't know who it was, I think it was with my brothers.
With your brothers?
It must have been with my brothers, because I can't see who else it would have been with. Maybe it was my granny who gave me this idea, that we should make breakfast for the fairies.
Wow.
And we used to, I remember it being really good fun, and we used to lay the table for the fairies and make special tiny food.
Oh, perfect!
And then we used to come down and see if the fairies had come, but they never had come. But that must be a similar sort of story from the. It was really fun, and you know we used to do it with very thin toast. You make the toast, and then you cut it in half.
Okay.
And then you toast it again, and then it becomes very thin, like little wispy.
And that's the food for the fairies?
Food for the fairies. It's all the same sort of thing with Father Christmas, no? When you leave food out for Father Christmas and.
You called him Father Christmas?
Yeah, and the little people.
The elves.
Yeah,
the elves.
all of that kind of thing. There's lots of fairy stories like that.
I believe that the fairies exist still, but people they want first to see and then to believe. You have to believe and then you will see. It goes mainly with the mind. You have first to see to be sure that there is an explanation about it.
It's really interesting. You believe that there are these things. And do many people in Greece believe still that there are these things? That there's this is like nymphs and dryads and it's the same from Greek mythology. You know?
Yes, I don't know. I have always remember myself believe that the creatures or every creature exists, even the mermaids. Even now, when I'm in an island, I look in the sea and I'm still waiting to see the tail of a mermaid. Yeah. But it's how maybe it's my way of thinking.
That's so nice. Wow. And what about ghosts? Because last night, for example, in our house, I am sure that someone was walking around inside the house. And I've had it a few times. Like there's someone walking around inside my house.
In this one house?
There isn't anyone. No, not this one, the house that I'm living in.
But I think there's downstairs that people.
There's downstairs people. Yeah. But it feels like
there is energy.
Hear it,
but because
it's very close. You're not used to living like so close to it. Just,
to each other, to people.
Did you hear it?
No. I was sleeping probably.
But I didn't mind. I didn't feel like it was a bad thing. But because I can't imagine.
You make a photo for dinner.
What is this?
And I have a paper
for print. If she wants to print the wooden thing that we put over the bread.
Okay.
In this paper, she can use this paper. I don't... Maro, εδώ στην Ελλάδα πιστεύουμε σε φαντάσματα.
Πώς είναι το 90?
90.
90.
Because Effie told me the story of Maro's brother seeing a ghost at Lausanne.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that was like a really good story.
Wow.
Okay.
Μάρο, εδώ στην Ελλάδα πιστεύουμε στα φαντάσματα. Έχει δει ο αδερφός σου φάντασμα στο Ρουσάνο?
Ο Μπίλης.
Δεν ξέρω.
Billy or Nikos, I'm not sure.
Ο Μπίλης ή ο
He
Νίκος.
went and he saw this shadow crossing the road.
Ήρθε πριν ο Νίκος.
Nikos, her brother Nikos came here, but you were on the phone, so you will meet him tomorrow. Η Έφη τους είπε την ιστορία τους είπε μια ιστορία ότι ο Μπίλης ή ο Νίκος ήταν μια σκιά στο Ρουσάνο να περνάει.
Αλλά δεν ξέρω ποιος από τους δύο.
She can't remember if he was Nikos or Billis.
Εμείς ήμασταν εκεί στο χωριό και έχουμε πάει με παρέα στο σπίτι αυτό και λέγαμε για τις καλότυχες της ιστορίες, γιατί λέγανε όπως είναι το σπίτι, εδώ είναι το σπίτι και έχει τα δέντρα και το δίπλα έχει ένα μονοπάτι μέσα στα έλατα.
Ναι.
Και έλεγε η μαμά ότι, πώς σου λένε, περνούσαν από εκεί πάνω, ρε παιδί μου. Τώρα θυμήθηκα κάτι άλλο, ναι. Περνούσαν από εκεί. Και λέγαμε ιστορίες για τις καλότυχες και αυτά και μαγειρεύαμε έξω, είχαμε ανάψει φωτιά και φτιάχναμε τραχανά να φάμε. Και ξαφνικά που λέγαμε ιστορίες και είχαμε φρικάρει μέσα στο δάσος τώρα, σαν ένα σπίτι μέσα στο δάσος, βρήκαμε μέσα στον τραχανά τρίχες. Και έχουμε φρικάρει τον Μπίλη στους αντίκους, εγώ και και μια φορά πάνω στο βουνό.
Και ποιο είναι το τρίχες?
Δεν ξέρω, το πετάξαμε τραχανά.
Περίμενε να το πω. One day they were in the home in the village, and here this is the house. Which is the most appropriate word to use? House or home?
Home is like I'm going home.
So house.
And I live in a house.
In a house. So.
In a flat or in a house?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you could say at my house.
At my house.
It means like at my home.
Okay.
But the flat's still house.
You would say back at the house. Yeah, I guess no, you wouldn't.
Home.
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 But home is like a bit American.
Okay.
Say in my home.
At home.
I am with the English gang, so I will use the word house.
Yeah, so presumably your house in the country is a house.
House,
Yeah?
okay.
So in this instance, we say house.
House. So the house is here, the forest is behind, and there is a path that her mother used to tell them that it's the path for the fairies. And ίσως πόσο χρονών ήσασταν μεγάλοι?
Πόσο ήμασταν, 18,
Okay, so Maro, she was like 18 years old, and she went with some friends of her in the house in the village. And they were cooking to eat outside in the nature, to eat trachana. It's like a Greek food. It's like soup, I think.
Oh,
Trachana.
that's the funny little thing that you get, this sort of, that you eat when you're ill.
Yes.
Okay.
Trachana. No, it's just trachana. It's like from, από τι είναι?
Αλεύρι, γάλα.
It's like flour, milk.
It's like tapioca, but it's like tell what it is. Yeah.
Flour, milk, and something. πώς είναι, τι είναι το άλλο το υλικό? I don't cook, so I don't know. It's like white, small things. It's like making rice with something liquid, but we call it trachana, probably. And they were cooking trachana, and they were talking about the fairies, and they were just like something whoa. And at one point they were cooking, they're talking, and the next point there were hair inside the pot with the trachana, and they never eat it. They threw it away.
What kind of hair? Whose hair?
Πιανού τα μαλλιά.
Δεν ξέρω, κάτι άσπρους τρίχες βρήκαμε μέσα, ψάχναμε μήπως έβρισαν από το δέντρο.
They saw some white hairs. Yes, they were 18. No one has white hair. They looked up in the trees. Maybe it was something like a nest from a spider, but nothing.
Όχι, και να έγινε να φύσηξε να μπήκε μέσα, εμείς είχαμε φρικάρει.
They were so afraid they never eat the trachana.
It was outside.
Yes, they were cooking outside.
Και μια φορά ένας από το χωριό της μαμάς ήταν μέσα στο βουνό που είχε τα ζώα, ρε παιδί μου, και μέσα στο δάσος περούσε πουθενά, ρε παιδί μου, και ακουγόταν κλαρίνα και μουσική όπως γίνεται μαγάμους κανονικά.
Αυτό πρέπει να μου έχει πει ζωζά.
Ναι.
Maro Theodorou. Or is it yours?
She did it.
Αλήθεια.
Ναι, ήταν.
There was a person who used to live in the village, and he was a shepherd. He were in the forest, inside the forest, alone with the sheep and I don't know what other animals he had with him. And as he was sitting there watching his animals, he started to listen music like being in a wedding. But there was no one there.
It's like, you know, my grandma was always telling this kind of stories as well. A shepherd was riding a horse in the steppes, and then he suddenly he stopped because he saw like a wedding and people are dancing, lots of food and everything, and and then they invited him, oh, come, let's eat together, let's play together, celebrate. And he said, yeah, why not? He was hungry. He sat down, and then they gave him some kind of food, the bread or something. But before eating it, he said a prayer. And in a moment, everything disappeared, and only the what is it called? I don't know.
Oh my god.
You know, like poo from the cow.
Okay.
Cow manure.
Okay.
Yes, left in his hands.
Wow.
So can you imagine when grandma is telling it to the little kids?
It was like amazing, but I believe that it's true.
It's like
wow.
we love this story.
Of course.
Η γιαγιά της έλεγε μια ιστορία που ήταν ένας με ένα άλογο στις στέπες, έτρεχε και ακούει μουσική και γάμο και όλα αυτά και τον προσκαλούν να καθίσει να φάει στο γάμο. Και
I think she tells it very well also.
Και κάθεται ρε παιδί μου και του κόβουνε το ψωμί να του το δώσουνε και χαίρεται που συμμετέχει. Και πριν φάει το ψωμί προσεύχεται και όλο αυτό εξαφανίζεται και του μένουν στα χέρια σαν κακάκια από αγελάδα. Amazing! Oh, I love it!
That's a very good story.
This kind of stories, it was full of this.
But I believe I will always believe that it's true.
You know, the another thing which is very interesting, and I'm quite interested why the mills, you know, where
like
you
a windmill.
Where you keep the wheat.
The wheat, okay, to make the flour.
Yes, where you
Windmill.
Windmill. Is it still windmill? Yes.
So,
Yes. So why around windmills they always believed that there were lots of kind of evil spirits.
Really? I have never
Yes.
heard that.
I don't know.
Never
Like,
heard that.
yeah, and it's like so strange. And she was saying when she was little, there was a blind man who was like when they were.
She's got the best story.
There was a blind man when they were like when they were playing around outside. Sometimes they were saying that a blind man would come and he would say like, go away, evil spirits are coming, like everyone, kids, you should stay at home, like and she was saying that it was like not far from windmill.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is your phone? You want to stop the
Yes.
Θα σου πω την ιστορία.